Hello, welcome to the second session of our flute learning course. We shall see how to hold a flute, how to blow, how to play the basic 7 notes of the Indian classical music. So, if you are born and brought up in India, of course, you would have heard the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, and sa very prominently. So what does that mean exactly? What's the name given to that? Why do people sing only sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa? These would be a couple of questions which would be haunting a lot of people. We'll just see a little bit of basics of how these things came and we'll see how to play. So there are different syllables given to the same pitch or the frequency levels which are soothing on the human ears. So in Indian we tell it as sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. In Western they tell it as C D E F G when they come to the notation format, and do re mi fa sol la ti do when it comes to the vocal format. So let's come back to the Indian format of it. Sa stands for Shadj, Re stands for Rishabh, Ga stands for Gandhar, Ma stands for Madhyam, Pa stands for Pancham, Dha stands for Dhaivat, Ni stands for Nishad, and again one more is the Sa. So these 7 notes or swaras as we call in here India are called as one saptak, which means 7 notes. In Western they take into consideration the higher note which get repeated like the sa and the higher sa, and they call it as an octave where you get 8 notes. So whatever music you take, it ultimately comes down to these notes. Either it might be Western, it might be Indian, folk, film music, anything. So you learn the classical music, you've got everything in your pocket. Coming to the flute here, people can hold it in 2 different ways. One is towards the right like this, and one is towards the left like this. So usually when you see Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasya ji and my Guruji Praveen Godkhindi ji and his father Venkatesh Godkhindi ji, they hold it towards the left and play. But I hold it towards the right and play. It doesn't make any difference if you hold it towards your right or towards your left. Usually it's like however you pick it up and start blowing, that will be your way of playing. Simple. So not to worry about that. However you are comfortable, you can play it. If you are holding it towards your right, your left hand will be towards the front and the right hand will come from the top. Initially, before holding the flute, we'll see how to get some sound out of the flute. When it comes to flute, the major question or the drawback is to get the sound is very difficult. Produce a little bit of sound. So we have a couple of techniques. You just take the flute. You have a duct, natural duct created by the god. So just place it here. See to it that the center part of the lips coincide to the center of the hole of the flute. Keep it like this. Blow all the air into the flute, down. You should be able to get that sound. If you don't get that, don't worry, try it a couple of more times. I'll give you a small tip how to try before playing into the flute. I guess every one of you would have tried blowing into a pen cap and getting out the sound. Yeah, I used to do it a lot of times when the class was boring in the school or in the college. We'll use the same technique here. If you have played it, then it's helpful. If you have not, you can try it again now. Just get a pen cap, any pen cap which is closed from the bottom. You just hold it here and blow. You should be able to get a sound. The same technique is used in playing the flute. You just take the flute, place it here, blow. So initially it will be a little difficult to get the sound, but once you get the sound, stick on to the same position. Don't rotate it in or out or up and down. Just hold it like that, keep blowing. Blow as long as possible. The lengthier the note is, the better and the faster you can get to know how to play the flute. So just keep it here, keep blowing. So coming to holding the flute, I would request you to take your left hand first. Don't concentrate on the right hand. And I'll be telling everything related to if you're holding the flute towards your right part. So take your left hand out. Hold it like a mirror in front of you. Then just try to spread all your fingers. Yes, I guess everyone can do it. Now we'll see how to close it. So take your hand like this. We'll be using the three fingers, index finger, middle finger and the ring finger as of now. Take the tip of the ring finger, place it on the third hole, 1, 2 and 3. The tip of the ring finger on the third hole. And the middle part of the middle finger. You have 3 parts in your finger, 1, 2 and 3. So the middle part of the middle finger should close the second hole. And the same way, middle part of the index finger should close the first hole. Now all the 3 holes are closed from the top. Now let us come to the thumb finger. You need a thumb finger to balance the flute. So you just place it wherever you want to. It's a free fall. And it should look similar to how I am holding it. Okay, we'll redo it again. So the tip of the ring finger on the third hole from the top, 1, 2, 3. The middle part of the middle finger on the second hole, the middle part of the index finger on the first hole. Then the thumb finger is a free fall. Now we'll just randomly play. I'll not be telling you what is what note. We'll just try to produce some sound out of all the holes by closing it and opening it. I mean only the 3 holes when I tell you all the holes as of now. So just open everything, blow once. Then close the first hole, blow again. Close the second hole, blow again. Close the third hole and blow again. Once you've got it, do the reverse of it. Blow once with the 3 holes closed. Open the third hole, blow again. Open the second hole, blow again. Open the first hole, blow again. once you've got how to blow it, we'll just see what is sa, what is re, what is ga, what is ma now. When you close all the three holes from the top, then it refers to as the sa, shadja. You have to close 1, 2 and 3 holes. That is sa. Another thing what you have to have in mind is we are playing this thing in a G pitch flute where sa is referred to as the G pitch. You close 3 holes from the top, it is referred to as G pitch. When you open one hole from the bottom, that is when you close 2 holes from the top, it is re. 2 holes closed, it is re. This re is referred to as Shuddha Rishabh or Shuddha re. Open one more hole, it will give you ga. This is also called as Shuddha Gandhar, Shuddha Gha. Open all the holes and blow, it will give you Tivra Madhyam. See, one point to be noted here is on the flute it is easier to play Tivra Madhyam and all the other notes Shuddha for the initial practice sessions. So open all the fingers, all the holes and blow. It will give you Tivra Madhyam. So with just one hand we can produce 4 notes. Sa, Shuddha Rishabh, Shuddha Gandhar and Tivra Madhyam. So only ma is Tivra, everything else is Shuddha. Now we'll go to the right hand as well. After ma, when you have to play pa, it is little difficult. So we'll take another route. We'll play sa and then we'll go to ni and then we'll go to dha, then we'll come to pa. So we played the lower sa now. We'll try to play the higher sa. This is lower. We'll have to blow it a little more harder to get the higher sa. Then close one hole with your right hand, with your index finger. In the same way, the middle part of the index finger should close the first hole of your right hand, then blow. This is the higher note. Don't worry if you get the lower note. This will be the lower note. This is Shuddha Nishad. Then close another hole with the middle part of the middle finger of your right hand. Then blow. This is Shuddha Dhaivat. Then close another hole, the last remaining hole, 6th hole, with the tip of the ring finger. This will give you the pa, which is referred to as one of the difficult notes to produce on the flute initially, that's all. This is the middle octave, you can get the lower octave as well. So we just saw how to play different notes. Might it be lower or higher, as of now you don't worry. You just try to produce some sound of playing, closing the hole and opening the hole. One important thing which you have to remember when you play the flute is the sound won't come when 2 factors are not right. First thing, if you're not blowing properly into the hole. So see to it that when you open everything, hold it like this and blow. If you get a sound, then your blowing is right. This is the first step. Second step is when you're closing the holes, if there is a little bit of opening, little bit of air gap, you won't get the sound properly. You won't get the tone of the note, whatever is required. You'll be struggling to blow it harder because of the air gap produced, which you have not closed properly. Thank you.